My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to tell you how you can break down, you can burn your fat while sleeping. How can you break down your fat while sleeping? Guys, remember, Dr. B is a real medical doctor. I'm not a quack. I'm not going to try to impress you with all these beautiful titles and try to sell you some snake oil. I am here because I care about you, because I love you, because I want to help you. I will never, ever, like all these people that I see online everywhere, in every website, try to sell you any fake stuff to lose weight, try to sell you any pills, any beverages, any creams that you have to put on your tummy to lose weight, to lose your fat. Guys, the number one scam online, number one scam everywhere on the internet, health scam I'm talking about, not other money scam and stuff like that. The number one health scam online is fat loss scam, is how to lose your fat scams. All these millions of scammers everywhere, most of whom are absolutely not doctors and don't know anything about biology, biochemistry, medicine like Dr. B, selling you these expensive products, making these fake videos, these crazy videos where they claim anything that has nothing to do with science just so that you buy their products, just so that you buy their fake stuff, so just so that you click on that video over there. And then they tell you, click on that link below. Make sure you keep your credit card ready. And if you buy that stuff that I made myself, it's my invention, the guy claims, you will lose your belly fat. You will lose your love handle, blah, blah, blah. 99% of those claims are absolutely scams that are not backed by science, and those are scammers. Do not listen to them. Do not follow them. Listen to Dr. B. Dr. B is a real doctor. I have 30 plus years of experience in medicine. I know biology, molecular biology, biochemistry, medicine, surgery, everything in science, health sciences like the back of my hand. I will never, ever put your interest below mine. I took the Hippocratic oath when I graduated from medical school to put your interest above mine. So I'm telling you right now in this video how you can burn your fat during your sleep. Remember, I posted another video, take a look at it, about the 4 and only 4 major hormones that allow you to break down your fat. The number 1 I said was adrenaline, number 2 testosterone, number 3 growth hormone, and number 4 glucagon. So remember, number 3 hormone, the major hormone among all these 4 hormones, right? The growth hormone allows you to break down fat. Of course, the most powerful one is adrenaline, then comes testosterone, then number 3 growth hormone, then glucagon. Now pay attention how you can lose your fat, break it down while you are sleeping. Remember that since we were little kids, right, in order for our bones to grow and so that we can grow in height and build muscle when we are teenager, and you experience this growth spurt when you become a teenager, it is thanks to, among other hormone, growth hormone, GH, human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is produced by your pituitary gland. It's a tiny gland the size of a green pea at the base of your brain. This tiny little gland produces human growth hormone, also called simply growth hormone. Now, obviously, when we are adults, right, our growth hormone secretion by the pituitary gland decreases in amount. because it has done its job of making us grow, right? But it is still a very important hormone, and we still need to have growth hormone in our body even as adults, even though we have less than when we were little kids and teenagers, right? Now, growth hormone, which is produced by this tiny little pituitary gland at the base of your brain, is not produced on a constant, continuous basis 24 hours a day, right? It is produced by spikes. So it tiny discharges a huge amount of growth hormone, then it stops, right? Now, growth hormone is discharged by this pituitary gland in spikes, mostly after we stop exercising. So you need to exercise and then you stop. Mostly after we stop exercising. 1 hour after we fall asleep. A few minutes after we eat a meal that is rich in protein, amino acid proteins, you digest them, they go in your blood, they become amino acid. And a meal that is at the same time not just rich in protein, but has no sugar, because sugar, glucose, stops the production of growth hormone, right, from your pituitary gland. So think about what I do, Dr. B. I work every day. I wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, right, automatically. Take my shower, have my little breakfast, simple breakfast, go to work, right? I work 8 to 10 hours a day, and I love it. I will never stop doing that. Then I come back in the late afternoon. I have a protein juice, 100% pure protein, no sugar, no nothing, that I mix with cocoa powder, 100% cocoa powder, not processed with alkali and no sugar, right? I go to the gym. I do my cardio, I do my weightlifting, pushing weightlifting with everything, right? Then after 2 hours, once I stop the exercise, suddenly my pituitary gland produces a huge, long spike. It goes up and it takes time to go down. So my blood, after I have stopped exercising, is full of growth hormone. What does that freaking growth hormone do to me? What does it do? Well, it breaks down the fat, right? Which I don't have any. But let's suppose I have even a tiny bit of fat, right? Because I've been doing this for a long time, so I have no freaking fat. And I follow the keto diet, right? So let's suppose I even have a little bit of fat. It's going to break it down, right? To send it to my muscles to burn for energy, right? It's crazy, isn't it? And then, in addition to breaking down my fat and send the fat to my muscles to burn, the growth hormone is an extremely huge, powerful hormone to build muscle. So not only after I stop my 2 hours of exercise, cardio plus weightlifting, weight pushing, my hormone, huge spike of pituitary gland discharge of growth hormone helps me to break down my fat. In addition to that, that growth hormone helps me build my muscles. So when I come home, I have a big glass like this coming back from the gym of pure natural 100% protein, no sugar. So that protein that I drink also stimulate my pituitary gland to discharge even more growth hormone. So remember, the meal that you take after your workout has to have no sugar, because sugar inhibits, it cuts the production of growth hormone. Whereas proteins that you eat goes into your belly, your stomach, get digested into amino acids. Amino acids go to your brain at the level of your pituitary gland, right? And they produce they make the pituitary gland discharge growth hormone. So I help my pituitary gland to discharge growth hormone after I have stopped exercising by going home and by zipping my mouth to have absolutely no sugar, but I get a huge glass like this of protein. Isn't that amazing? Now, obviously, if I'm hungry, which I am, right? That big glass of protein with cocoa powder, I swallow olive oil, walnut oil, a big chunk of walnuts or a big chunk of peanuts, everything 100% natural, no sugar added, no salt, no nothing, and no sugar at all, right? I'm on the keto diet, so zip, no sugar goes into my freaking belly. It's not going to happen. So this is how I boost every day my growth hormone by going 2 hours at the gym. After I stop exercising, my pituitary gland discharges a huge amount of growth hormone. Then I come home, I eat a meal of protein, 100% protein, that even make the spike even bigger and keeps it longer. In addition to that, when I go to bed at night at 9 o'clock, religiously, 100% every day, 365 days a year, remember I said that after you fall asleep, 1 hour after you fall asleep, your pituitary gland discharges another huge spike of growth hormones. Isn't that crazy? And it keeps going during your night. If you go into deep REM phase of your sleep. So you need to have enough hours of sleep, right? And it has to be deep sleep, REM phase sleep, not the superficial sleep, interrupted sleep, right? So that during the night, your brain can keep discharging, the pituitary gland can keep discharging spikes of growth hormones to make you break down your freaking fat, and at the same time, the protein meal that you ate before going 1 or 2 hours, right? You need to give it time to be digested, right? And you don't want to go to bed just after you ate, right? So you give it time, 1 or 2 hours, you have your protein meal, 1 or 2 hours after that, you go to bed. In the meantime, your amino acids, this meal that is rich in protein, but extremely poor in sugar, in glucose, is going to help your pituitary gland produce even more huge, long-lasting spike of growth hormones. Isn't that crazy? And I swear to God, you're going to love it, because that is what I've been doing for at least 10 years. For at least 10 years, I've been going to the gym religiously every day, no exception, after my work, including holidays, including vacation, including freaking Sunday. So I go to the gym 2 hours, I do my cardio and my weightlifting. After I have stopped, my brain discharges huge amount of growth hormone. I come home, I have a huge meal, protein shake, 100% natural, no sugar, no salt, no artificial, nothing, except, of course, cocoa powder, 100%. Huge amount of benefits of cocoa powder. And I have, therefore, this very rich meal in protein, which will give me another spike, huge, of growth hormone, right? And then I go to bed, 1 hour I fall asleep. For the third time in the day, my pituitary gland discharges a huge amount of growth hormone, and it keeps going the whole night because I have a very, very good sleep hygiene. I put my head 2 minutes after I put my head, I fall asleep. I don't wake up until 6 o'clock automatically. When my brain wakes me up, I don't need to put the alarm. I have my 9 hours. During those 9 hours, my growth hormone was spiking all the time during my REM phase, rapid eye movement phase, which is the deepest phase of sleep. So I lose my fat. Not only that, but I also build muscle, because growth hormone breaks down fat, but also build muscle. This is what you have to do. And here is the result, guys. I don't know if I showed you my muscles before. This is the result. Dr. B, 50 years young. This is the result. Pay attention. Do you see it? This is the result. Look, there's no fat. No fat, just skin and muscle and bone. Do you see it? No sagging skin, nothing. Look at this. Do you see this? Right? So you can do that too. I'm 50 years young. Don't call me 50 years old. I'm 50 years young. I can't show, it's unprofessional to show you my body and my tummy and my legs. I'm scared of being censored by these YouTube people. I don't know. But anyways, it's not professional. But my belly is like that. No fat, no love handle. My ass is the same. Beautiful, nice, beautiful little ass, muscular ass. My legs the same. I can run faster than a 20-year-old. Bring me any 20-year-old, I can beat him on a sprint. I'm millions of times in better shape than my 20-year-old nieces and nephews who are 30 years younger than me, who are overweight, obese, blah, 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 because they keep playing with these stupid computer games, spending the whole weekend. Their whole life is being spent, these young teenagers in my family, playing computer games. It's crazy. Crazy. Instead of learning science, mathematics, physics, chemistry, learning a skill and art, learn to play a music instrument. No, 24 hours a day, whenever they have a free time, weekend, 24 hours a day on a weekend are behind a computer playing video games. It pisses me off inside. I don't say anything anymore because my sister gets pissed. My brother gets pissed if I say too much stuff, blah, blah. But I care about them. That's why I'm trying to say, open my mouth, but I don't care. Whatever I said, I don't give a cazzo. So what am I going to say? But you can listen to me. It is easy to boost your production of growth hormone. Never forget that growth hormone is not produced on a continuous basis. It is produced only by the pituitary gland under stimulation. You need to stimulate this pituitary gland to produce growth hormone. And the best way to stimulate it is after exercise. Right? You exercise, good amount, then after you stop, it's going to spike, right? Then you need to have a meal that is extremely poor in sugar, because if you have sugar, it's going to cut. Sugar it cuts the production of growth hormone, right? And then you need to sleep, have long and effective, very deep sleep, so that you produce a huge amount of growth hormone. So during all this time, you're going to burn your fat, cut it down, send it to the muscle to burn, right? You break down the fat thanks to the growth hormone. You send it to the muscles to burn. And at the same time, with the protein shake that I drink, I build my muscles, and you get this result. With 0% body fat. Look, there's no freaking fat. When I take a shower, guys, I have a huge shower and I have a huge mirror, right? In my shower. I look at myself. I'm like, my God, it's impossible. How can I be 50 years? How can I be? I look better than any 20-year-old, right? But I'm muscular. I'm so beautiful. I look like Bruce Lee. You remember the films of Bruce Lee, this karate kung fu expert? All I need to look like Bruce Lee is to have a tan, and to put oil. You know, in Hollywood, they told Bruce Lee to go on the sun. Those days, they didn't know the damage of the sun, right? So he was always under the sun, getting a suntan, and then they put oil, so he looks like so beautiful. I look the same, except I don't have the suntan because it's really harmful for you, and I don't put on my body. What's the point of putting? But when I'm in the shower, I look at myself. My God, my tummy is flat, no love handle, no fat. My legs are muscular like this, nice and lean, beautiful legs. And I can run like a jaguar. 50 meter sprint, I can beat anyone. And I put $10,000 as a bet. Bring me any 20-year-old, I beat him on a sprint. But I'm not a good long distance runner because I have too much muscle. In order to be a long distance runner, you need to be skinny. Look at all these marathon runners, half marathon runners. They are all skin and bone. I don't want to be like that. I want to have muscle, right? I want to look muscular, right? You know what I'm saying? Muscles make you look beautiful. Muscles make you look like an athlete, and I love that. And I'm 50 years young. You can do it too. Please watch my videos. Remember that everything that Dr. B tells you is based on science. I will never, ever say anything, claim anything in my videos, sell you anything that hasn't been backed by the scientific evidence, right? Because I'm not a quack. I'm not a healthcare scammer. I'm not a snake oil doctor. I'm a real doctor. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a surgeon, and I have 14 licenses in medical imaging, which is the record in North America. So I know medicine, science, biology, biochemistry, histology, molecular biology, cellular biology, physics, anatomy, mathematics, like the back of my hand, because I've been studying these sciences since I went into pre-med college, right? I did my college and pre-med and medical school in France, and I specialized in OBGYN, obstetrics and gynecology, and I used to deliver babies, do cesarean section. I was a surgeon in Europe. Then I went to Italy, worked as a volunteer in the Red Cross, and then I went to Spain and worked as a volunteer in the Red Cross over there, and then I went to Canada, practice in OBGYN in prenatal diagnosis in the city of Alberta, Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, the province of Alberta, Canada, in a private clinic in Red Deer. And I used to do prenatal diagnosis, ultrasounds of pregnancy. I specialized in prenatal diagnosis, pregnant woman, gynecological ultrasound. I'm an expert, and that was a long time ago. And then I came to the United States. I passed my medical board exams. I went again into the field of prenatal diagnosis, scanning babies, pregnant women, general ultrasound, thyroid, liver, kidneys, vascular ultrasound, fetal heart, echocardiography, adult echocardiography, pediatric echocardiography. I have 14 licenses, 14 freaking licenses in medical imaging, all of them from America. So I will never lie to you. I will never BS you. Unlike all these health scammer guys, never forget, I call them health care scammers. I apologize. It's getting late. Health care scammers or health care quacks, right? Medical quacks. I don't know even if they're a real doctor or not, but many of them are just not doctors. The guy, you don't know who the cat so he is. He come up with these products that if you buy this product, make sure you keep your credit card ready and click on that link. You're gonna burn your belly fat and your hair's gonna grow and your face gonna become young like when you were 20 years old. Blah blah blah. Your penis gonna get bigger. You're gonna have a harder erection. I mean, it's crazy, the crazy stuff that they claim, but they are obviously making these beautiful videos. They are expert at making videos. I don't know how they get those skills. I'm an expert in medicine and science. I have no expertise in making movies, and I don't care. I don't want to learn. But those videos they make are beautiful. They're like Hollywood videos. The guy talks and then he gets caught by these fake pictures that, I mean, it's crazy. And then there's music, there's this special effects. I don't know how they do that. Just like in Hollywood, right? You watch the movie, you think the guy is really an extraterrestrial, or they make a movie about dinosaurs. Why you watch the freaking dinosaur movie, right? Jurassic Park. You really think this is really a real dinosaur because it looks so real. So these people are the same. They make all these fake movies, but they are full of convincing pictures and stuff, and they put these scientific formulas and weird stuff that nobody understands to impress the people who, like you, don't have knowledge of science, right? They don't impress me at all. I can see in 30 seconds after I click on that video that they are scammers. That they are selling snake oil, that everything they say is absolute lie. Now in Europe, where I come from, in Europe these people wouldn't be able to do that, because in Europe we do have extremely strict laws against false advertisement, about misleading information, about false advertisement about a medical product, especially in medicine, right? Anybody who sells a snake oil would be immediately arrested, fined millions of euros, his company would be shut down. I mean, he would go to jail because we have extremely severe, stringent rules against false and misleading medical products and medical advertisement. And our health department, any country in Europe that I've been, that I lived in Spain, Italy, and France, right, for many years before going to Canada and then the US. Over there, the guy would be in prison, would be in jail, all his possessions would be taken from him. But here it's freedom of speech, and they put this little disclaimer that the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, has not approved the statement or the claim made by this guy who is selling you this product, blah, blah, blah. But it's definitely 99% of these products and stuff are just misinformation and disinformation in medicine. Dr. B took the Hippocratic Oath when I graduated from medical school to never ever put my interest above yours, whether you're my official patient like our cardiovascular clinic or whether I'm talking to you directly. And I like actually to talk to you like this directly because I think those movies they make are really fake. I mean, if you're a real doctor and you really care about somebody and you want to help somebody, why do you need to put a freaking special effect and music and hire a Hollywood person to do these beautiful, gorgeous, artistic videos? If you're really a doctor and you care about that person, well, sit down in front of that person and talk to that person. I swear to God, when I see patients at the clinic, I bring them in, I close the door, I sit down face to face, I never sit down behind any desk. I bring the chair just in front of my patient, holding a hand, talking face to face, and I spend 10-15 minutes before I start my exam, checking their heart and everything, talking to the guy. How are you? This, that, what's up? How's your blood pressure? This, that, what medication you take, and how many kids you have. So where are you from? Blah, 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 blah. And people are surprised to see like this because they were with other doctors who don't give a cat's about them, kicks them out of the exam room after 5 minutes, don't even care. So they are very shocked, they are very surprised about me being with them like this, and I give them a hug. Even if I don't initiate the hug, they give me a hug before they leave, because they appreciate what I do for them, and I love it like this. And actually, I don't want to learn how to do those weird videos, and I promise you, I will never talk to you in videos other than just like this, face to face, just 3 feet. 3 feet distance. I don't care how they make those videos. I'm not interested. But again, the artistic part is impressive. What they do, I take my hat off for the artistic part, the technology that they use, which I have no clue about. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not an artificial intelligence guy. I'm not a movie maker. Good for them, but it's all fake. I'm a doctor. I'm a surgeon. I'm a healthcare expert. And I'm a lover of human beings. So I will always be honest to you. I will always be truthful to you. Everything that I say is backed by the scientific evidence. There is nothing that I would tell you that is just my opinion. My opinion is that if you click on that link and you give me $90 and you buy those little pills, you're going to lose your belly fat. Okay. But this, where's your scientific research to back up your claim? Well, they don't have any. But I'm never going to be like that. Guys, regardless of your gender, race, ethnicity, color of skin, blah, 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 whether you're black, white, Latino, Asian, I don't give a cat. So whether you're a man or female, a man, anything in between, or whether you're a Democrat, Republican, independent, I love you so much, the same way I love so much medicine. And I hope to see you in the next video. Make sure you put your comment, any cats you want to ask, put them in the comment, any question, comments, anything. I promise I will get back to you. It might take time because I'm so busy, but I promise I will get back to you. I work 8 to 9 hours a day at the clinic, and I love it, and I will never retire. I will never stop working. I will work until I'm 100 years old, and I'm 50 years young. And God willing, if you follow me, if you watch my my videos, if you follow my recommendations, believe me, it's not difficult to age gracefully. It costs $0. Watch my videos. I tell you everything. And God willing, we will together stay away from cardiovascular disease, heart attack, heart failure, kidney failure, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, Alzheimer's diseases, liver failure, blah, 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 and age together gracefully until the age of 100, when we can die peacefully in our sleep at the age of 100, God willing. I love you. I really do. I give you a big hug, and I talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.